What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. And yes, we got another video up, and yes, it's another 223. It's probably the last 223, but it's another one, and this one's decked out. So the first question is going to be, why another 223? Why not? And honestly, I just absolutely love the cartridge. It's been my go-to cartridge since day one. One of my very first rifles ever was a 223, and I know it well. Is it the best bullet? Hell no. I still have fails to this day with it, but I have so much fun shooting it. I have so much fun finding it, and it doesn't hurt the pocket to hunt with it. So what I want to do here is give you guys a quick breakdown of everything that's on here, all right? We're not going to add any hunting here. I actually don't have much hunting time behind it. I need to get some more hunts in with it, but I just want to give you guys a quick breakdown. If you follow me on IG, you've already seen the specs, or at least seen me talk about it, and you get a lot closer, closer pics, detailed images of the rifle. It is 100% sexy, man. I love this rig. Let's get to it. So to the action, we have another Impact Precision 737. I added their knob up here. I absolutely love this knob. I don't think it comes with it. I think this comes with the NBK, or the one with the split rail. That's where that one comes off of. But anyways, I love their stuff, man. They make great actions. It's the same action I used on my last 223 build. I need to get that out and hunt with it more, but this thing here is just all around better quality rifle, okay? But we're still using the same action. So it's a 737 action. The barrel is a carbon 6. This is a company I knew absolutely nothing about. I love hunting, I love rifles, but I'm not really deep into knowledge with everybody, okay? They're out of Louisiana, and Austin over at ETX Accuracy Outfitting, he's built several of my rifles in the past, and he said, man, they are great barrels, but we gotta wait, because it's all, if I want a specific barrel, that barrel's gonna get built for me, okay? So what's cool is you can get a specific twist, a specific length, contour, whatever, and you can customize your barrel, so it takes a few weeks to get it done. But anyways, Austin was very familiar with the specs on the 737s. That's what makes it really nice to have an Impact, is that their tolerances are extremely tight. So he knew exactly what to cut this barrel to. So he got the barrel, he cut it, it's a blank. You can get pre-fits as well, but I chose to go with a blank. Austin knew exactly what he had to do. He cut it, got it Cerakoted for me, shipped it out to me. I snapped it on there at 72 foot-pounds. I think spec is 75 to 88 or something like that, but over on the hide, several people were talking about 72 foot-pounds. So I went 72 foot-pounds. It's not a Magnum cartridge, so I'm still pretty safe, and everything timed well. The chambering number on the side, 223, and ETX Outfitting right here on the side, it all aligned properly, and this thing has been shooting extremely well. I'm definitely getting another carbon 6, folks. Up here on the front, we have the Diligent Defense Enticer LTI. We all know it's a great universal can. Absolutely love it on 223. It's seriously still one of my favorite cans to use on this cartridge. We need to talk about the chassis and the optic. The chassis is going to take a little bit of time, so let me get a water break, and then we're going to get to the chassis, and then we'll talk about the RS75. Whew. It's been hot, but today has been really nice, and just standing in the sun alone sucks, all right? All right, so let's get to the chassis. This is fairly new to MDT. This is their MDT ACC Elite. I have their original ACC. If you see my video on the 6mm Creedmoor, I originally had it in the ACC, but switched it over to a Manners. There was just a few things on it that wasn't comfortable for me at nighttime. This Elite was a gamble. I was worried it's gonna be the same exact feel, but it wasn't. Folks, the fore end is a lot thicker. It's almost double the size of the original ACC. So there's some girth to this fore end up here. Also, there's threaded holes all the way down. I don't even know how many holes there is here, but it's for different placements for the night hood or other attachments that they offer. But I know the night hood's the only thing that I've seen. And then we have M-LOK on the side and on the bottom with built-in ARCA. But making this thicker was a huge plus, because the ACC had a lot of flex in it on the fore end. This is a long rail. This is a 20.5 inch barrel. I say 20 inch, but 20.5, and look how much room I have from the end of the forend. It's long, so when it's long and it's thin, there's a little bit of a twist to it, and I felt that with the ACC. This is a lot stiffer. Back here we have the barricade stop, just like the original ACC. I think personally, just from feeling the chassis, it feels a lot thicker back here. You have mag adjustment here, so right here on the mag release, there's a little torque screw here, and you can adjust the tension on your mag. So if you're the guy that doesn't like this mag slop, you can adjust that with that screw, and I haven't even messed with it because mag slop doesn't bother me. Finger trigger guard area here still feels the same. 90 grip, I always run the 90 grips on their chassis. It's really thick, got a good feel with my big hands. But a big upgrade back here from the original ACC, folks. They have a bridge / bracket here that attaches to the buttstock. It is skeletonized, but inside I added the dampeners. This is optional from MDT. They put their science to work, man. They put their engineers and all their heads together and figured this out. But apparently, you know, not with 223 so much, but probably the bigger cartridges, there was a lot of vibration going on back here in the rear of the chassis, and that is delivered to your face. So they found a way to dampen all that, and they added these dampeners, or you can add these dampeners in here. Just put a little rubbing alcohol on the outside of them, and they slap right inside the groove of each little opening here that's skeletonized. It's really cool. And the bridge bracket is supposed to help with that rigidness in the rear. One of the major upgrades though to the rear is the cheek adjustment and length of pull. Here on the original ACC or any of the other chassis, they have a thumb knob, and you can swap that out for an Allen head screw. And I've always felt in the past that the thumb screws sometimes came loose, and you always have to make sure that they're kind of tight. Now they upgraded it with just one thumb screw here, but it's spring loaded to a bracket on the other side. And if you pull it out and it's spring loaded, so you don't want to pull it all the way out, but just enough to where you can still manipulate the cheek piece. So I can make that cheek piece go up and down. Let's say I found that spot right there. Go ahead and put that in, screw that in with not much tension, and it locks itself in place. Also, the cheek piece up here where your cheek weld will be is padded. That's huge because most of these chassis come with a hard plastic cheek weld and or cheek pad, and it's extremely hard. It gets cold in the wintertime. It just sucks. They have some type of foam on here now, and it's a lot softer, so you don't have to worry about spending an additional $40, $50 for a cheek pad. Also, we have adjustment on the cheek pad to go forward and back. So there's two screws up here, just loosen them and you can move this piece forward or back. It's halfway right now. To the rear, same thing. Just loosen up that thumb screw, push it in, and you can pull your butt piece out to adjust for the length of pull. It comes with a spacer. I took it out because at nighttime, our eye relief is a lot shorter, so I don't need my length of pull to be so long. And that was something that was killing me on the ACC. The length of pull was just a little too much. That's pretty much on the chassis. The mag here, like I said, is a 10 rounder from MDT, specifically for the 223. I want to talk about the color real quick. I'm not a big fan of blue. And I seen a photo of this online and I was like, damn. Like, there's just something about this blue that caught my attention. So I ordered it. I had to wait just like everybody else. It was a wait, but I got it. And, you know, unfortunately, it was like 2 months after I've already had the rifle built. But anyways, it showed up and it was everything I wanted. It was seriously everything that I wanted. The color is titanium blue on MDT's website. I've seen on Optics Planet, they called it sky blue. I don't know where they pulled that out of their ass, but I'm going up at MDT's website and it said titanium blue, all right? Really, really cool chassis. One more thing that I want to mention is weight. It's not really friendly with rifles with light barrels, okay? So if you got a heavy M24 up here, I think this thing will be extremely balanced. But right now, with the optic being where it's at, this is a heavy optic, and all the biggest parts of the chassis is back here, As soon as I loosen that ball head, it just falls down. Where on my 22-250 build, it was well balanced, and you guys see me teeter-totting, and I will not do that with this. It'll do a cartwheel backwards, but it's all good because this rifle does not kick, so I don't have to worry too much about the rifle coming back into me. There's one more thing I forgot to mention about the MDT chassis, and it's the thumb rest. I went over almost everything on here, and I'm sure I forgot a few more things, but this thumb rest is something I really want to talk about. Guys, it's M-LOK. It's an M-LOK attachment. You can put it on the left-hand side if you're a lefty and probably have a left-hand action, but it's really slick. You can change whatever degree angle that you want. It's really wide. It has an aggressive footprint, so whenever you set your finger up here, your thumb is rested right on that damn thumb rest, and it's a perfect feel. Most of the time, we got about a quarter of this. Different chassis like the Manners have a really good thumbprint there, but there is nothing like this right here. You just get up on here and immediately your hand just melts to the chassis. This is a huge plus on the ACC. I'm glad they did this. All right, let's talk about the optic real quick. I'm losing light, and we have the Infrared Outdoor IRA USA RS75, the one and only 1280 in the market right now. And this thing is badass. You guys have already seen footage, even in the worst conditions and even perfect conditions, it is badass. The only thing I dislike about it is base magnification. It's 2x. This is like a Predator setup, this rifle, and 2x kind of puts you in a tough situation where you're forced to go up into 4x magnification. When you go up into 4x, we're down to 640 then. And it almost defeats the purpose of having the 1280. So I got it on here. I'm gonna keep giving it a run. And if I feel like I need that extra magnification, then I'm probably gonna go over to the TH50C and put this back on the M134. Guys, the next rig is the, next video is gonna be the Hybrid 50. We gotta talk about that. So I know folks are gonna wanna see me hunt with this thing and get some kills. I've already got a few, but I need more. So I'm gonna put this on the back burner right now, and then we're gonna go over to the Hybrid 50. The Hybrid 50 is on the Badger M134, and I think you guys are gonna like what you're gonna see, man. It's just a badass overall scope, and I think it's gonna be the hot one of the year. All right, enough of me talking. We are losing light. The sun is going down behind the trees, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. I hope you liked it. Folks, I just wanna say thank you. I wanna say thank you to the companies that helped me out. MDT, High Desert Rifle Works, Impact Precision, Carbon 6 and ETX Accuracy out of Louisiana and East Texas, Diligent Defense, IRA USA, 2Vets Tripods. I'm talking about some badass companies helping me out, man, and I can't do this without them. So I'm extremely thankful for it, and I don't take it for granted. And I also want to say thank you to the folks that are engaging with these videos. I'm paying attention. I'm doing everything I can to answer those questions in the comment section and engage with you. And if I can't answer the question or I can't get to the comment, I'm at least gonna like it, all right? I'm doing everything I can to engage with you guys. But I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support, and I hope things grow over here so we can share a lot more equipment, a lot more rifles, and a lot more hunts. I'll see y'all in the next video.